Okay, let's get started. All right, dear XXX, if you are not sure whether you'd like to come to Pittsburgh, my suggestion is no. Pittsburgh is not as good as you'd expect. Hey everyone, my name is Jesse. Welcome to my channel. I'm a composition instructor at the University of Pittsburgh, and I asked my students to do an in-class writing activity. I asked them to give advice to friends or relatives back home, and most of them live in China, who are thinking about coming to the United States to study. I stopped the video for a moment just as I began talking. The rain, which had been kind of a pitter-patter, turned into just a downpour. It's a rainy day in Pittsburgh. Hopefully these April showers are going to bring May flowers, but for now I will continue with the video. So the activity, most of my students are first-year students, so I asked them to look back on their first year studying abroad at Pitt and to give, future students advice. And I'll tell you, what you're about to hear, yeah, it's great. The advice is useful, helpful, it's smart, sometimes snarky, and I think you'll enjoy it. Your safety should be your priority. Unfortunately, Pittsburgh is not as safe as you think, especially at nights. So be careful about your surroundings when you get here. For example, know your path really well so you won't get in trouble. My second advice is, don't be scared of trying something new. But it doesn't mean that you should do some dangerous thing to harm yourself. Bruh, here in America, the place, here is America, the place you always wanted to be. There are so many things on and off campus that are literally worth trying at least once. Someone else. About local laws and customs. Don't drink under 21 and never develop any ideas about getting a fake ID for drinking, since you may have a criminal record even before you develop the idea that you want to get U.S. citizenship. Someone else. Before I came to Pitt, I did many research about the background of the school and thought, how should I fit into this new environment? My first suggestion will be, don't overthink things or be overstressed before you actually come here. It's hard to know a place just by searching it online, especially for a big school like Pitt. You will get to know a lot of people. Some are just like you as international students who came to another country for study, and some are totally different from you. Try to adjust your mindset before you come here so you can explore new things and new people. On to housing. Do not live in the dorms. Rent a house or apartment. They all have higher cost-performance ratio than the dorms. Make your choice wisely. Someone else. I advise you to live with local students. When I had the chance to live with local people or Chinese, I chose to live with my Chinese friend, because I was a little bit scared to live with another country people, since my English is not so good. And what if the living style is different? And what if it's intolerable? However, I have been here for almost a year, and I'm very repentant to choose living with my Chinese friends. For now, I live in a 5-people suite, 2 bedrooms, 1 living room. It seems nice, but it makes it hard to go outside with other people, making new friends, and the most important thing, to integrate into the local neighborhood. I lost a chance to know the local students. I'm always thinking, if I chose living with a local students, will I have more American friends? Will I improve my English skill? Will I go out to play football or something with others? When I chose living with my Chinese friends, I lost all those options. Now on to the food culture here. First, I know you are picky about food. I would recommend you learn how to cook by yourself because Chinese restaurants in Pittsburgh are awful. Most of them are either overpriced or just simply bad. Another student said, pay caution to potential health threats. You know, we have a public fridge in the dorm kitchen, right? However, not all students are organized or virtuous. My roommate and I will cook on weekends, so we'll buy groceries and store them in the fridge. What a shame that there are some people stealing our foods and leaving the rest in an open box that has no protection from bacteria. Another, learn to cook before you come. You won't find a better chef than your mom here, and you will miss their food back home so much. I lived off campus this year, which means I had to cook a lot for myself. I wish I could learn more about how to cook Chinese dishes. The first week was kind of tough. I had to research online what spices and things I needed to cook a certain dish. Even if I got all the things right, the flavor was still a bit off. So I suggest you practice how to cook before you get here. Classes and schoolwork. Dear XXX, congratulations. I'm so glad that you'll come to Pitt to study with me next semester, and I finally will have someone with me to suffer. Just kidding, I love Pitt. Firstly, you don't have to worry about your English level. Of course, we may not talk like a native, but it's enough for class. Second, never be afraid to talk to people. The college here has much differences with our high school. Many courses require plenty of discussions, and there are also office hours with professors and TAs. I know you're a shy person, just like me, but don't be afraid to talk to them bravely. They are all nice and friendly, and really helpful to your study. Another, I wish you could take some advanced placement exams and get good scores, since one thing that I regret is that I hadn't taken any before I came here. So I have to take any single general education class, which is harder than the AP course. And another, about the classes you have, you need to take good care of them because in the college here, nobody will urge you to learn. Nobody will tell you when to submit your assignment. All these kinds of things you need to do by yourself. The way you choose your courses will also affect your happiness in Pittsburgh. The most useful and important tool I'm going to tell you is called ratemyprofessor.com. On this website, you can have a clear view of all the professors at Pitt based on student comments. It can help you avoid choosing the harsh teachers and give yourself a more enjoyable career in college. I didn't know this website until recently, and I can say I didn't have a good time during my first semester. I recommend you to take only one science class in your first semester. When you come all the way from China to here, you maybe feel unfamiliar with this place. I think it's better for first-year students to take only one stressful course so that you will have time to make friends. And similar advice from another student, I can recommend to you some easy or useful courses if you want to come here. The China 1086 should be an easy course for you to earn the credit and achieve a good GPA. Go to the after-class tutoring as much as possible. The first semester I didn't use this resource and I got a low grade on my maths exams. In the second semester, my advisor told me about the tutoring. It's a one-to-one in-person meeting which can help students review the knowledge in class. The teachers there are also kind and nice. They are very patient and willing to help you with different kinds of questions. What's more, it's a free service and students don't need to pay for it. After I used it, my scores became much better than before. 5 tips to surviving in the US. First, unlike Asia, Americans are very sensitive for racism topics. Therefore, any words that imply race humiliation are not allowed. Greeting manner is preceded only by race. People are welcoming and nice to you, and you should reply to them with the same politeness. The line, "Thank you," and "Have a nice day," can be the magic words that make your day. Third, staring at people who dressed up differently is a rude action. As I told you, America is a pond that carries different species of fishes coming from all over the world. The costume is part of others' culture, and you will encounter homeless people while you're here. If you see them on the street, ignoring is the best choice. If they come up to you in stores, don't panic. A few dollars kind donation can save you out of this dilemma. Lastly, the currency is different from China. Therefore, check the tax before purchase is the key to keep your purse from emptying. That's all I got from these years' experience, and bless you, you will have a nice day in the US. Another. First, embrace the cultural differences with an open heart. Be prepared for a more interactive classroom environment that might seem intimidating at first. You might encounter some discriminations, but that's fine because you will meet more people that are nice and probably will be your friends. And another, the Chinese students community can help you fit in better, but still, try to make more friends from other places. This is also part of the meaning of studying here. Hi, I'm glad you can come to Pitt to study. The knowledge and culture of different countries we have learned cannot be measured by money, especially girls. Many of them will be influenced by domestic traditional ideas and imperceptibly think that they should spend their whole life calmly. But when you go abroad and begin to be independent in the real sense, you will find there are so many possibilities in life that your potential can be infinitely magnified to amaze yourself. That you can make decisions about many things by yourself instead of limiting yourself to plans described by elders. Here, they are more concerned with personal growth, and professors are more concerned with asking students to explore knowledge rather than urging you to learn as they do at home. Finally, my last advice to you, which is the most important one, is this. Everything has its own price. When you come here, you might think to yourself after a while, is it worth it? Is it worth it to leave all of your family members and friends and everyone you love to come here? Bruh, the answer is you didn't leave them. You just decided to go the way that is best for you and your goals. You will meet them one day, trust me. Be hopeful for that day and be focused on your work. I'll see you soon. Peace. And that is the perfect place to end this video. Really want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you got some good advice and good information out of it. If you like this video, please press the like button. Like. And if you have a comment, drop a comment below. Finally, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, subscribe. All right, I'll catch you guys later.